how to do this Lady Gaga inspired red glitter smoky eye. I've already moisturized my skin, so let's get straight into the brows. Today I'm using the Fab Brows Chocolate Brow Powder to just fill in my brows. Now I do hate the packaging on this product, but the product itself is actually quite good, and that's all that matters. And to hold them in place, the YSL Brow Couture Mascara. And to prime my eyes, the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. You guys know this is my favourite. And to set that, the Sephora Colourful Matte Eyeshadow in the shade Lazy Afternoon 207. Because we're using glitter today, I'm going to use my shadow shields. If you don't have these, you could just use sellotape instead. Next up, the Sephora Red Carpet No. 40 Colourful Matte Shadow. I'm applying this straight into the crease and I'm buffing it out slightly, but not too much because we don't want this as a blown out smoky eye. Take your time and build up that colour slowly. Use the shadow shields to help you get the shape. Now that we have our transition shadow nailed, let's move on to the Sleek Au Natural palette, and I'm using this burgundy shadow just to intensify that outer corner of my eye. Gaga's had a really nice darkness to the corner of the eye, and that's what we're working towards here. Buff it out and then go along the crease as well to get that nice shade. Before moving straight on to this black shadow, just to once again intensify that outer corner. Be very careful not to go too hard with the black, build it up slowly and use very small amounts, buff it out and make sure that it all looks quite smooth. Now that we have our shadows nailed, let's move on to the glitter. To apply my glitter, I'm using the Sephora Glitter Guard Eyeshadow Primer. Now you guys know that I usually use the Lit Cosmetics glitter base, but I thought I'd try something different, and I'm really not feeling this one, so I would definitely say go for the Lit glitter base over this one. Today's glitter is the Crayolan Bright Red Glitter, and I'm just applying this using a flat shader brush, and I'm taking my time to build this up slowly. Don't go higher than the crease with this. Just take your time and build up that colour. Make sure you get it down to the inner corner and also extend it out into kind of like a wing shape at the outer edge of the eye. Going back to that black shadow from the Sleek palette, I'm taking a very small blending brush just to intensify the outer edge once more. I want to have a slight bit of darkness on the outer edge and just to define that crease so it's not just like a red blob on our eye. Taking the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Black, I'm just going to line my upper waterline. This is a really soft eyeliner, so it will definitely come in useful for getting over that glitter. And for mascara, the Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara. I'm just applying a small coat of this to prep my lashes before we add on some falsies. Today I'm wearing the Bohemian Princess lashes from House of Lashes, and I'm using a white lash glue so I don't screw it up and get black lash glue everywhere. Now that our eyes are done, it's time to remove those shadow shields, and because today I was using a dry glitter onto a tacky lash adhesive, I do have quite a lot of fallout with glitter across my nose and the sides of my cheeks. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean that up before moving on to priming my skin using the Pixie Flawless and Poreless Primer. Lady Gaga's skin looked flawless, and this is one of my favourite bases to use if I want to have that perfected look to my skin. Using the La Roche-Posay Thermal Water, I'm just going to dampen my beauty blender to apply my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I'm wearing this foundation in shade 2. Make sure that you swatch it and check it in store and in natural light if you are super ghostly pale, because chances are it might be too dark. For concealer, the Dermacolor Quintet, and this is the DQ1 palette. I'm taking shade D1W and shade D4, mixing those together and just pressing that using my finger over those blemishes. And then I'm blending that out using my damp beauty blender once again. To contour, I'm using the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting palette. This is a 4-in-1 face contouring palette. Now, they actually sent this to me in the mail, but they sent me the tan version, but I'm going to persevere anyway because I really want to try it, and I'm actually quite liking it. It's very, very easy to blend out, and you can see I'm just using my damp beauty blender and it blends so easily. Just a shame it's not really the right shade for my skin tone, but kind of loving it anyway. I'm going back in to contour those cheeks once more because Gaga's look had a really defined cheeks and I kind of want hella good cheekbones, you know? And to highlight, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly. I'm applying this onto my chin, my forehead, my nose, underneath my cheekbones and the under eye area. And to blend that out, I'm using my damp Real Technique sponge and my fingers. Oh my god, I just realized I've been calling it a beauty blender when it's actually a miracle complexion sponge. I'm an idiot. But anyway, I'm just going to carry on blending that using my Real Technique sponge. And then for my under eye area, I'm pressing it in using my finger and then softly blending the edges out using that sponge. That kind of gives you that flawless look. And to set that, I'm using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder, and I'm applying this first to the under eye area, and then I'm going to go over the whole face, because in the pictures that I saw, Gaga had like quite a matte skin, so that's what I'm aiming for today. And for blush, I'm using the Zoeva Nude Spectrum palette, and I'm taking this onto the outer edges of my cheekbones. With our base done, I'm just going to finish off the under eye area with that burgundy shadow to smoke out the lower lash line, and I'm also going to use that black shadow to intensify it. Finish with a coat of mascara. And to highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Gleam Glow Kit and taking the shade Crushed Pearl. This I'm going to apply onto the tops of my cheeks to bring the whole look together, and I really feel like highlighter really does set off and finish a look. And basically when you think you're glowing enough, add more. You can always add more. Always. And finally, the NYX Summer Fruits lipstick. This shade is just so easy to wear. It's one of those run out the door, grab a lipstick shades, but it looks so nice in this look. And here's the finished look, my Lady Gaga inspired red glitter smoky eye. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hi guys, and welcome.